Hello, my dear precious metals friends. Hope you are doing well, and welcome to this gold price prediction and technical analysis for October 21st, 2019. And let's have a look, guys, what is now going on since last week. Okay, we had been quite extensively covering this. And as you still might remember, we had a beautiful wedge going on. We saw the breakout, but the bulls stalled at the important 1495 SNR zone. Okay, what is an SNR zone? It is a support and resistance zone, okay, which can always flip. So before we had this zone, as you can perfectly see here, as a support, and now we have been bouncing off quite a few times when we had this potential head and shoulders pattern going on, okay? And now the bulls are exactly grinding at the same region yet again, okay? Look at still at my arrow. So yes, we broke out, but we are grinding there. So now let's take all our tools away here and let's have a look at the current price action. So once we have broken out, obviously the pattern doesn't matter anymore. So there we go. We can see the breakout here, and now we are grinding here, okay? To the downside, my dear friends, it is very, very clear that we better uphold 1484 here, or rather 85 here as psychological level. So should we break down here already, okay? So a breakdown here already could mean that we come at least, okay, I mean at least up until here, if not even to the previous lows that we have ongoing, okay? So in that kind of scenario, we could already come here, or of course we could tighten, okay? See sort of a channel like this still going downwards, tighten here. So even if we break that, okay, it doesn't mean that we will like immediately go basically to this side, okay, to this side of the channel. So doesn't mean immediately that we are going to lose 3% on the pair. We will then basically get still into a prolonged, bullish channel here, but still the bulls are upholding it, okay? Have a look at this. So it's very, very narrow now between those two ranges, and yeah, we're going to see if, so there is nothing to do right now, okay? We're going to wait and see if the bulls see a break above higher. If the bulls can now break the 1495 above already, we have a very narrow range up until 1500, as you can see, my dear friends. So in that case, the 1500 obviously is still the psychological level to be taken out. So we can perfectly go above here, okay? You can make quite some nice pips, but then we can basically come back down, reject from the zone. Have a look at the upper trend line of the much bigger bull flag, okay? Of the much bigger bull flag that we have currently still going on, which is perfectly visible on the weekly chart. Look at this, okay? Boom! Since we got the break of the cup and handle at 1380 here, we are basically now in this downward tilted tightening on the weekly, perfectly visible. Let's take the let's take the old title away, and obviously also on the daily, nicely visible. So but yeah, so that's the case, okay? We can perfectly also see on the daily. Look at the spinning top, look at the doji candles. So the third day of indecision, this day could already change it. If not this day, then rather tomorrow, the next days, we'll see a decision coming, my dear friends. So if we reject from the zone, obviously we will have the chance to further tighten inside this channel, okay? Come to the downside here, further tighten. If we see a bull breakout going higher already, this could mean the eventual break, okay? This is all the case currently. So we have been rejected from here, even though, just have a look, just want to show this to you, even though in the dollar currency index, we have been like basically dumping, okay? In DXY, we have been dumping here. So that means, my friends, that even the dollar had this weakness over the last week, we still saw some sell-off in the gold market, okay? So even though the dollar was basically crushing, the gold bulls couldn't break above higher, okay? So that's the case. Also, very important to note, our predictive indicator, which basically reads the market, okay? Reads the energy sentiment in the market and calculates exactly like institutions how we are currently doing, like how far we are, for example, away from the VWAP and all those calculations. It is on the 4-hourly. Runar is still red. Just want to show this to you, okay? So we are red since the highs here, okay? I mean, since we had this sort of double top going on, it perfectly called the top here. Just have a look at this, okay? Since here, it basically told us to short on the 4-hourly. We are still red. And now comes this thing here. Obviously, if we can break this above, okay, sometime either here or above 1500, Runar could change the 4-hourly, which will be an extremely positive signal, okay? Once we get the green light on the 4-hour chart, which is a bigger time frame, to eventually, see the break coming here. So very important. We are also cooling down here. But if we even zoom into more, if we zoom into the hourly, we can still see this. And I told you in the last analysis, Runar on the hourly turned green. We never changed it, so we never broke the bottom support. Obviously, that's why we didn't change the color. To be fair, that's on Wanda. It's not so on Forex, as you can see. So Forex is going, Forex.com is going red, green, obviously, because we are at the break even range here, but also we have an IDC here, okay? So we have on the most of them, we have the green light. And yeah, so that's the case. You have the green light, okay? So the predictive indicator shows us the mass, okay? The hedge funds, the institutions in the industry are could be jumping on this because also they measure the same way. And for them, this is green light. And look at this beauty, okay? So this is our measurement of the mass of the energy, so of the volatility. Current has basically completely retraced, okay? Completely cooled off. And this is always a sign that a major move is coming, okay? So when we come down here, we have completely, basically, like we have done a full mean reversion. That's the translation. And out of this, we can always see a solid move coming. So either to the downside, obviously in this case, or once we get the break to the upside. This is the case, my dear friends. If you are interested in using our predictive indicator, okay, you have no risk at all. It's just $20 for 7 days. You can just plot it on your chart, go over gold, go over silver, go over any Forex pairs, any stocks that you want to look at. See the magic happening on your own end, on your own devices. See how beautifully it gives you a positive expectancy just by itself. So just by trading it in itself, if you on top know how to trade, okay, if you know how to read patterns, how to basically, like, you have a trading system already, it is just, as I said in my Bitcoin video today, it's the third eye, okay? It is the third eye. It's just amazing. It gives you that necessary, sometimes that needed necessary confirmation that actually break above is coming. In my first introduction, I had gone back for 2 months in the gold chart and showed you on the hourly how amazingly you would have made profit just trading it by itself. So you have nothing to lose. Just go ahead. We are offering even automation based on that, but for our crypto friends currently, okay, we have amazing interest for that currently going on, which I'm so happy about. Like, we never would have imagined so many people going for the automated version, which is not, unfortunately, not possible on precious metals currently or on the Forex market, but you still can use the manual version. So it comes with a fourfold indicators. It's like 4 indicators inside the package, and it's a whole framework which works together. So that's the case, my dear friends. I hope you had some value. If it was so, smash the like button. Feel free to comment it if you want to share something. Otherwise, I wish you a beautiful start of the week. Say adios, amigos, no matter where you are on this planet, and see you.